So please try to solve this. I'll be giving you just 30 seconds. Okay. Okay. So the answer is actually D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just a minute. D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let us see the option. Which of the following Miss World title holders are from India? So এটা भी हमें भाभी बात कर दे Diana Hayden. So this looks like a foreign name. Option 2, 3, and 4. These are Indian names. So we'll eliminate one. So we may think that. Okay. And we'll mark B 2, 3, 4. So, but that's not the case. This is pure knowledge based question. If you know it, you will do it. If you don't, you cannot do it. Okay. So let us see something about more about this Miss World title. Okay. So Miss World title 2025. Okay. So it was held in Hitex Exhibition Center, Hyderabad, Telangana. Okay. This 2025 was held in Hyderabad. This Hitex Exhibition Center is Hyderabad International Trade Exposition Center. Okay. This it was held at Telangana. Okay. So what happened here? What happened here is the Miss World of the previous year. She transfers the crown to the Miss World of the current year. Okay. So in the previous year, the Miss World of the previous year was Christina Pizjoka. Okay. She was the title holder of 2023. Okay. In 2024, the title was not held, but in 2025, it was held. Okay. She crowned the current title holder is Suchata Chuangsri. Okay. She is from Thailand. Okay. She is from Thailand. She got this 2025 title. All right. Okay. So, because this was held in India, okay, it becomes important for us. And about Suchata, she was the okay. Just one thing. Uh, she was the first time that Thailand has won in the history of the Miss World title. Okay, she was the first title holder of Miss World of Thailand. Okay, no one before her held the title in Thailand. Okay, and contestants from 108 countries participated in the event. Okay, so let us see something more about India. Okay, India has six Miss World title holders. They are Rita Faria, Aishwarya Rai, Diana Hayden, okay, Yukta Mukhi, Priyanka Chopra, and Manushi Chela. Okay, India has given six Miss World title holders, and India has conducted three titles. Okay, India has conducted three titles. The 46th title was held in 1996 at M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. Okay, and Chinnaswamy Stadium at Bangalore. Okay, so this place has been in news because of the recent stampede that occurred. So that unfortunate stampede occurred at this stadium only. Okay, this stadium is also in news. Okay, the first Miss World event, the 46th Miss World event, was conducted by India in 1996. This 71st, okay, title was conducted in 2023 at Geo World Geo World International Center. Okay, Geo World International Center at Mumbai. Okay, and the 72nd was held in 2025. Okay, so it is written the 72nd edition was held in 2025 at Telangana, Hyderabad. Okay, so this much was important about this Miss World title. Okay, this question was asked in 2017. It may be repeated in this year. All right, so let us go to the next question. Okay, this question, very simple question. I'll give you 20 seconds. Okay. ओके तो এই क्वेश्चन नु देखि पारथो हमर जो important reports गुड़ा जोड़ा अछि तादरे इंडिया रा रैंकिंग गुड़ा that may be asked in the future questions. Okay, so the question is, what is the rank of India in inclusive development index? Okay, so actually the rank India's rank in this event was 62 out of 74 nations. Okay, 62 out of 74 nations, but option is not there. OPSC has given the answer is 68. Okay, 68. So but OPSC has not OPSC has used not dropped this question. Okay, so this was a mistake by OPSC. So let we about this World Economic Forum, let us see about its reports it publishes. Okay, so there are about 10 reports. Okay, 10 important reports. Okay, that World Economic Forum publishes. Those can be asked in the exam. Okay, so first is the global cyber security outlook. Okay, it examines the cyber security trends that is impact our economies and societies. The second is future of jobs report. Okay, explores how jobs and skills will evolve. Okay, it is based on employers data about how socio-economic technology trends will shape the workplace. Okay, so future of jobs it is written. So this report is not published, okay, by International Labour Organization. Okay, you may think about future of jobs means it may be published by ILO. Some option re bhi may be ILO देई pare, but please note future of jobs report is published by World Economic Forum. Okay, global gender gap report. Okay, uh, it analyzes the how much time will it require to achieve gender parity within economies. Okay, so this is global gender gap report. Okay, there is global cooperation parameter. Okay, overview of state of international collaboration. Okay, what is the state of international collaboration of because the current international society is quite volatile. Okay, so it measures the state of international collaboration. Okay, global risks report. Okay, the severe risks that we may face in coming years, just like the corona pandemic or the economic recessions. Okay, or wars. So this report studies about the upcoming risks. Okay, climate change. Chief economist outlook. Okay, this report analyzes the what are the expectation of chief economists of the world economy. Okay, this is the report. Annual report, this is not important from the exam point of view because it analyzes the progress of WEF made over the years. It is this report concerns about themselves only, so this is not important from our exam point of view. FEET report, fostering energy and effective energy transition towards from the fossil fuel based energy sources to renewable energy sources. This is another report. Okay, another is travel and tourism development index. Okay, it is published by WEF. Okay, it has benchmarks that will lead to sustainable business in travel and tourism sector. Okay, and new nature economy report. Okay, it provides the pathways for business to be part of transition to a nature positive economy. Okay, towards a sustainable future. Okay, so these are 10 reports. So 1 2 3. Okay, this is the fourth, fifth, sixth. Okay. So these 10 reports are important from the important reports that are published by World Economic Forum. Okay, this was asked in the question in the previously. So its reports may be repeated in the future also. Okay, so this was the question. Okay, now the next question about theme. Again, read the question. I'll give you 20 seconds. All right. So So, so here एमतिया क्वेश्चन रे देखो थीम पचारजी तो मे भी तमे जदी ट्रिक्स लगेबो ई क्वेश्चन रे तम ट्रिक्स फेल होई पारे बिकॉज़ एटी तमो लागुथिबो एटी नॉलेज फॉर लाइफ रेजिलियंस इज फॉर लाइफ देजी तो एटा होजी गोटे सिमिलर साउंडिंग स्टेटमेंट ओके तो तम भाबियो बी और सी भीतर कोटा आंसर हेथिबो but answer is D, reducing exposure, reducing displacement, home safe home. Okay, so tricks will fail you. Okay, tricks will fail you in this question. Okay, जब तमे जानिଛ ताले करिवो नहले you can skip this question. Okay, so about the uh, International Day for Disaster Risk Reduction. Okay, so let us see International Day for Disaster Risk Reduction. This day is conducted by, please note, UNESCO. Okay, mark this organization. Okay, and it is held, International Day for Disaster held each year on 13th October. Okay, this is important. 13th October. Okay, so 2024, our last year 13th October, its theme was empowering the next generation for a resilient future. Okay, because this year OPSC's prelims exam is may be held in September or October. Okay, so maybe 2024 theme will be important. Okay, so 2025 theme I have searched, but I could not accurately find what is the theme. So but we'll update it with the current affairs. Okay, another is global platform for disaster risk reduction. Okay, global platform for disaster risk reduction. Okay, so it was held from 2 to 6th June 2025 at Geneva, Switzerland. Only 6th June means last day. Okay, it was held. So its theme was everyday counts, act for resilience today. Okay, this was its theme. This theme may be asked in the examination. Okay, so GP 2025 agenda will be guided by the Sendai framework. Okay, Sendai framework. Its priority is to identify the midterm review of Sendai framework. Okay, so global platform for disaster risk resilience. Again, it is also also comes under UNESCO. Okay, so this was our question: disaster risk reduction. So some themes it is asked both in UPSC and OPSC. So again, you need not remember everything because it was the exam was held in 2017. 2017 रो ही थीम पचार थला तो कोनोसी मेजर इवेंट रो चारि पांचटा थीम ही मन रखी जीवो बेसी तो एग्जाम रे तार भितरु ही आसीबो. ऑलराइट, so we'll move on to the next question for
Sir,
today.
can you please repeat the theme of 2024?
2024 theme is given empowering the next generation for a resilient future. Okay, this is given, so you need not write anything. I have noted down every relevant point in this PDF. I will share it with you. Okay, this was the 2024 theme. Okay, so let us move to the next question. See, so very simple question. Just I'll give you 10 seconds. Okay, so give it up campaign. It was in news in 2017 only. Okay, its answer is LPG subsidy. Okay, give it up means the government was persuading the people to give up their LPG subsidy so that it gets sufficient funds to support the Ujjwala Yojana. Okay, Pahal scheme. Okay, so there are some major campaigns by the government that has some motto. Okay, like give it up campaign. Okay, so in our Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign. Okay, those are related to women empowerment. Okay, so the government adopts a campaign with a theme. That theme is meant to persuade people to act according to the scheme, according to the aim of the scheme. Okay, so these are in news. These are easy questions, you can do it. Okay, so next question. This is our next question. I'll give you 10 seconds. Please start. Okay, so let us see the question. International Union of Concerned Scientists. Okay, so this is a poor framing of question by OPSC. Okay, this is not concerned scientists. This is IUCN. IUCN maintains the red list. Okay, so IUCN downlisted the following from the list of endangered to vulnerable species. Okay, So जदि तुम ट्रिक देखिबो तुम एठी एटा ब्लैक लिखा है जी तो आइदर ए दुटा भितर आंसर हेइ पारे ओके so that is not the case okay so देखो similar sounding statements as I have already said minimum okay minimum minimum 3 to 4 words okay should be starting with or ending with similar words okay only then that those statements are similar sounding okay केवल गोटे statement जेंति black हो कि एबड़ ऊपर हम जे लिखचे for life these are not similar sounding statements okay so एटा भाबिबोनी जे similar sounding statements either ए दुटार भितर कोटा आंसर हबो तो मार देकी आसीबो तो that is not the case okay so here our answer is snow leopard okay snow leopard was in news in 2017 but we will see about IUCN how it maintains its lists okay so IUCN International Union for Conservation of Nature okay
Sir, one question, sir.
yes yes
Snow leopard present status is IUCN, according to IUCN list, snow leopard present status is vulnerable.
it is vulnerable yes
And perhaps, sir, black-necked crane also status is vulnerable.
black neck crane okay let us have here it is near threatened okay
Okay. Sir, but due to the questions recently, perhaps that was in news because previously perhaps maybe snow leopard is in endangered state.
yes it is given na? From the list of on it was earlier it was endangered now it has become vulnerable
Okay, okay, thank
okay
you.
enter so let us see about how IUCN functions. Okay, IUCN, it is an international NGO. Okay, it works in the field of nature conservation, sustainable use. Okay, headquarters are at Switzerland, Gland, Switzerland. Okay, so it maintains a red list. Okay, that assesses the conservation status of species worldwide. Okay, so जो रेड लिस्ट जोटा सेटा 1964 रे स्टार्ट करा हिची ओके इट इज अ कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इन्वेंटरी ऑफ कंजर्वेशन स्टेटस ऑफ स्पीसीज ओके तो देखिबो एतरे not 9 conservation status okay these 9 you must remember this is a part of your static syllabus okay you must remember this those are first is not evaluated data deficient least concern near threatened then vulnerable endangered critically endangered extinct in wild and totally extinct okay so this just a second okay so so this is the risk of increasing risk of extinction okay okay these rankings okay least concerned is they're now at low risks but and near threatened likely to become endangered okay so these three categories vulnerable endangered and critically endangered they are the threatened categories okay threatened categories means high risk of endangerment in the wild endangered means high risk of extinction in the wild critically endangered means extremely high risk of extinction in the wild extinct in the wild means these species are uh, currently they are surviving in captivity only in zoos okay and conservation centers they cannot survive in the wild okay just like Asian cheetah okay they are surviving in Iran okay but in captivity okay and they are extinct in India okay so extinct means no non individuals remaining just like the dodo okay so these 9 categories you must remember them okay now there is another pink page okay that includes the critically endangered species okay critically endangered species they are included in green page that were formerly endangered but have now recovered okay they are no longer threatened okay so pink page green page these 9 categories you must remember okay now let us study the options first is the black neck crane okay about the black neck crane its habitat is Tibetan plateau okay it is found in India China and Bhutan okay at elevations of about 4000 meter okay IUCN is near threatened okay and wildlife protection act schedule 1 cites appendix 1 okay so the its important area in India is the Shokar wetland complex okay just like the Shokar wetland complex at Ladakh okay this wetland complex is also a designated Ramsar site okay this is the black neck crane okay now let us see about snow leopard okay
Sir,
snow leopard
one minute,
yes
please.
yes
Sir, sir, I have searched, sir, perhaps black necked crane and black crown crane both are same. So some of the sources said, sir, it is vulnerable, and some of the sources said near threatened. So can you please check it and inform us?
Okay, okay. So I will write it. The what you have said, I will write it here only. Okay, and I will share the PDF about this black
Yes,
net
sir.
crane or
Yes, sir.
black crane. Okay, if you see its head,
Sir,
it is also
actually,
in red color.
encyclopedia, sir, it is vulnerable recently, and the
Okay,
population is around. I have searched, sir, 2,80,000 to 4 lakhs. Sorry, 28,000 to 47,000, sir.
okay, okay. I will actually confirm it. Okay,
Okay,
I
okay,
will
sir. Thank you
confirm
very
it
much.
whether this is near its IUCN status. Okay, and if the black net crane and black crown crane both are same or not, I will confirm
Okay,
it.
sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
okay, okay. So snow leopard. Okay, uh, it resides in the okay, it resides in the mountain areas of Central and South Asia. All right. So it is known as the ghost of the mountains. Okay. So why it is called the ghost of the mountains? It is rarely seen by humans. So the seeds, because of its fur. Okay. So its fur is white in color with small black patches. Okay. So it looks like so in a snowy area there are some rocks, black rocks that are there. Okay, so it camouflages or mixes quite well with its surroundings. Okay, in the mountains. That's why it is called the ghost of the mountains. Okay, it is found in Central Asia and in also in found in 12 countries. Okay, China, Bhutan, Nepal. The International Big Cat Alliance that was launched by India. Out of the 7 cats, snow leopard is one of the cats. Okay, so these are the some features of the snow leopard: purple gray fur, dense and insulating coat. Okay, it has a another peculiar feature of snow leopard is its half of the length is its tail. Okay, the tail provides it balancing because it lives in the mountains. It needs balancing. Okay, so and also it provides it with warmth. Okay, the tail. Okay, so it is not a social animal. It is solitary, lives alone. Okay, IUCN status is vulnerable as you have seen. Okay, now black falcon. Okay, this is the black falcon. Okay, actually it is endemic to Australia. There is another black falcon and there is another black eagle. Okay, black eagle is found in northeast. Okay, but this black falcon it is in Australia. Okay, it is not endemic to India. Okay, maybe OPC tried to write here black eagle, but it has written black falcon. Okay, so I think black eagle should have been written in the option, but okay, anyways, black falcon is written. Okay, it is endemic to Australia. It is of least concern. Okay, it is of least concern. Okay, there are some. Okay, and down the about the polar bear. Okay, it is the largest bear of the world. Okay, it is the Arctic top predator. Okay, they are talented swimmers. Okay, and its status is vulnerable. Okay, it is the largest bear and it relies on sea ice for traveling, hunting, resting, mating. Okay. So due to climate change, the habitat of polar bears is threatened. Okay. In the Arctic and Antarctic. Okay. Sorry, in the Arctic only. Okay. In the Atlantic Ocean, only penguins live. Okay. In the Arctic Ocean, polar bears are not found in Antarctic. Okay. Because in Antarctic there are large stretches of ice. Okay, polar bear survives in stretches of ice and stretches of water. Okay, so that's the case. Okay, this is the about polar bear. Okay, so this was our question. So this species in news, you must be aware about their conservation status and their current status. Okay, so now comes the next question. Very easy question. So take 10 seconds. Okay, so as you all know, this is the Samadhan doctrine. Okay. Ministry of Home Affairs. This is the Samadhan doctrine. About the other options, we'll look at the details about other options in brief. Okay. The Sampada scheme. Okay. Sampada scheme is by Ministry of Food Processing. Okay. Ministry of Food Processing. Its aim is to create modern infrastructure with supply chain management from farm gate to retail outlet. Okay. Food processing, Sampada. Okay. It is a central sector scheme. Okay. It is an umbrella scheme. Umbrella scheme means in one scheme there it includes many other schemes. Okay. under the component of PM Kisan Sampada Yojana, there is Mega Food Park scheme. It has been discontinued. Okay, it is now a separate scheme. Integrated cold chain and value addition infrastructure. Okay, creation of agro processing clusters. Okay, expansion of food processing and preservation capacities. Creation of backward and forward linkages. Operation Green. Okay, Operation Green and credit linked financial aid. Okay, these are the schemes that are included in PMKSY. Okay, it has a capacity building component for training of farmers and micro entrepreneurs, micro level entrepreneurs, and as we saw, it is aimed at creation of infrastructure with efficient supply chain management from farm grade to retail outlet. Okay, this is the PM Sampada scheme of Ministry of Food Processing Industry. Now let us see what is Jigyasa initiative. Okay, Jigyasa initiative. It is a student scientist connect program. Okay, uh, by launched by CSIR along with Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. Okay, its aim is to connect school students and scientists. Okay, its aim is to inculcate a culture of inquisitiveness and scientific temper. Okay, among school students and also with their teachers. Okay, so scientists will act as teachers and they will inculcate scientific temper within students. That is the aim of Jigyasa. Jigyasa ଯେମିତି ଜାଣିବାର ଇଚ୍ଛା ଜିଜ୍ଞାସା ତ ସେ ଜାଣିବାର ଇଚ୍ଛା ଟାକୁ ଇଏ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆମର ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଷ୍ଟ ମାନେ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ୍ ଆଉ ଟିଚର୍ସ ମାନଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ଇଣ୍ଟରାକ୍ସନ କରିବେ ଓକେ ତ ତାର ସବୁ କେତେ ଗୁଡା component ଅଛି in the student residential scheme scientists and teachers and scientists okay laboratory visits okay so these are all the components okay okay so this is all about Jigyasa scheme and also please note these are related to current affairs only see 2017 ର news ଗୁଡା ସବୁ okay ଏଇଟା ତ 2024 ଦେଇଛି but ଏଟା 2017 ରେ starting ହେଇଥିଲା ତ that's why this was that ଆଉ ସମାଧାନ doctrine okay left wing extremism को fight କରିବା ପାଇଁ government ର କେତେ ଅଛି operation green hunt okay 2009-10 ରୁ start ହେଇଥିଲା okay नक्सल affected area aspirational district program aspirational blocks program जोटा कि backward area को develop करेगा so that कि left wing extremism हबनी okay समाधान doctrine okay is one stop solution okay LWE problem तो समाधान डॉक्ट्रिन एटा हमर मेंस रे भी हम यूज कर परिबा यार कोटे रिमेंबर करिया ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ mnemonic तमे तयारी कर परिबो ओके समाधान जेंति स्मार्ट लीडरशिप ओके तो कोनसे डॉक्ट्रिन को स्टार्ट करिया ପାଇଁ तम ଗୋଟେ लीडर दरकार माने सेटा को लीड करिया ପାଇଁ ओके ଗୋଟେ लीडर आसी गला लीडर एबे स्ट्रेटजी दबो ओके एग्रेसिव स्ट्रेटजी ओके एबे स्ट्रेटजी दे देला तबे स्ट्रेटजी रे फॉलो करिया ପାଇଁ तमको मोटिवेशन करेबा ट्रेनिंग करेबो की लीडर ओके मोटिवेशन ट्रेनिंग करेबो तापरे को बेसिस रे ट्रेनिंग करेबो मोटिवेशन करेबो अकॉर्डिंग टू इंटेलिजेंस ओके इंटेलिजेंस जहाँ भी आसुची सेही हिसाब रे तम मोटिवेट आउ ट्रेनिंग करा जिवो ओके तापरे तमे जहाँ भी काम करूछ तार परफॉर्मेंस इंडिकेटर रहिबो ओके डैशबोर्ड बेस्ड केपीआई होची की परफॉर्मेंस इंडिकेटर्स बोले तमे कोन कोन काम करूछ तार केते रिजल्ट हला ओके दैट इज द परफॉर्मेंस मेट्रिक और परफॉर्मेंस इंडिकेटर्स इन की रिजल्ट एरियाज ओके एबे तमे जानि गलो कोन कोन परफॉर्मेंस इंडिकेटर कोन कोन होची एबे तमे ताको आहुरी इंप्रूव करिया ପାଇଁ टेक्नोलॉजी को यूज करिवो ओके हार्नेसिंग टेक्नोलॉजी करिवो तापरे आहुरी इंप्रूवमेंट करिया ପାଇଁ तमे प्रति थिएटर रे एक्शन प्लान कोन फुनी तयारी करिवो ओके तो एई लूपटा रिपीट हेक चलिवो ओके तो तुमको एई लूपटा रिपीट हेक चलिवो तो तमे आउ लास्ट मोमेंट रे तमे एलडब्ल्यूई रे जो माओइस्ट मानकर फाइनेंसिंग को स्टॉप करिवो सेटा दैट्स ए क्रिटिकल थिंग ओके तो लीडर रहिबो गोटे लीडर लीड करिवो लीडर विल फॉर्मुलेट ए स्ट्रेटजी ओके he will then lead the members he will motivate the members and train the members according to the strategy okay those strategy and motivation and training will be according to intelligence okay some actionable intelligence okay so what all actions we are doing that will the efficiency of that actions will be monitored by key performance indicators okay whatever these performance indicators will say what is how we are performing and to improve performance we'll say how we are performing and to improve performance we'll use technology okay after using technology we will then adopt action plan for each and every individual theater okay so to do all this we need to stop financing access to maoists okay this is the samadhan doctrine you must remember that you can use it in your mains questions okay so another initiative is Rosni what initiative achi okay so it is used for training and placement of rural poor and road connectivity okay these are development initiatives to discourage the youth from joining LWE okay so This was our LWE question. So now the next question. Okay, take 10 seconds. This is a very easy question. Okay, so string of pulse policy, that is answer is A and B. Okay, so let us see what is the string of pulse strategy of China. Okay, see, sorry, string of pulse. Okay, string of pulse. So it is a strategy of China. See, India amar it rahila. India influence, sphere of influence is Indian Ocean. Okay, तो चाइनार स्ट्राटेजी होची इंडिया रो स्फीयर ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंस को रेस्ट्रिक्ट करिया. ओके, चाइना एई जगहटा को कैप्चर करि जेबो सो दैट इंडिया रो इन्फ्लुएंस ए जगह रे रेस्ट्रिक्ट हबो. ओके, सेई इंडिया को रेस्ट्रिक्ट करिया पई इंडिया को गोटे नेकलेस भलिया जिनस रे से बांधी दो. ओके, टू इंडियाज एक्सेस टू इंडियन ओशन, दैट इज द स्ट्रिंग ऑफ पल्स. ओके, टू स्ट्रिंग ऑफ पल्स को माने रियलिटी रे कन्वर्ट करिया पई तार चाइना रो स्ट्रेटजी होची ग्वादर पोर्ट ऑफ चाइना. दिस इज ए एटा ए पोर्ट गुडा देखो ए जो पोर्ट गुडा सब अछि किछि किछि पोर्ट जेंति मालदीव्स रे मेल पोर्ट, श्रीलंका रे हम्बन टोटा पोर्ट, म्यांमार रे क्यू पोर्ट, बांग्लादेश रे चिट्टागोंग पोर्ट. ओके, तो एमति किछि किछि पोर्ट करिकी इंडिया गोटे नेकलेस रे से बांधी दबो. ओके, सो दैट इंडिया रो इन्फ्लुएंस रेस्ट्रिक्ट हबो इन द इंडियन ओशन. ओके, दैट इज द स्ट्रिंग ऑफ पर्ल्स. ओके, एटा गोटे नेकलेस भलिया देखाउची. ओके, नेकलेस भलिया गोटे देखाउची तो स्ट्रिंग ऑफ पर्ल्स. ओके, तो जेमती आमे देखिले ऑप्शन देछि हम्बन टोटा इज इन श्रीलंका, ग्वादर पोर्ट इज इन पाकिस्तान, बंदर अब्बास पोर्ट दिस इज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ स्ट्रिंग ऑफ पर्ल्स, दिस बिलोंग्स टू ईरान. Okay, this is not a part of string of pearls, so answer is A and B. Okay, जेहेतु बंदर आवास दीजिए बंदर आवास ऊपर देख रहे हो ईरान रो सब पोर्ट अछि, गोटे अछि चाबाहार पोर्ट. ओके, एठी हम देखिले पाकिस्तान रे एठी ग्वादर पोर्ट अछि, तो ता पाखरे चाबाहार पोर्ट अछि इंडिया सेठी शाहिद बेहेस्ती पोर्ट रे डेवलप करूची चाबाहार पोर्ट को टू एक्ट एज ए रूट टुवर्ड्स INSTC. ओके, INSTC route, Inter North-South Transport Corridor. Okay, India is planning to develop Chabahar Port to act as an entry point. INSTC aim hochi to facilitate entry of India into Central Asia to by bypassing Pakistan. Okay, Chabahar Port को भी India use करथला to provide aid to Afghanistan. Okay, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆଫଗାନିସ୍ତାନ ରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ୟୁଏସ୍ ୱିଡ୍ର କରିଦେଲା ତ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ବହୁତ ଗୋଟେ ହେଲ୍ପିଂ ହ୍ୟୁମାନିଟେରିଆନ ଏଡ୍ ଦେଇଥିଲା ଆଫଗାନିସ୍ତାନ କୁ ବାଇ ୟୁଜିଂ ଦିସ୍ पोर्ट ओनली. ओके, ଗୋଟେ ट्रेन लाइन तैयारी ହେଇଥିଲା that provided relief to Afghanistan. Okay, so Bandarabas port, this is not part of string of pearls of China. Okay, so China ର ଆଉ କିଛି କିଛି ଦେଖିଦବା पोर्ट सुडान. ओके, एटा सुडान रे अछि. ओके, दिस एरिया এটা হাইলাইট হয়নি দিস এরিয়া ইট ইজ দ্য জিবোটি পোর্ট. ওকে, জিবোটি পোর্ট বাই চাইনা ইন দ্য হর্ন অফ আফ্রিকা রিজন. ওকে, এই এরিয়া কন্ট্রোল করিয়া পাই এই জায়গাটাକୁ চাইনা আক্ୱାয়ার କରି ସାରିଛି. ওকে, দিস ইজ দ্য হর্ন অফ আফ্রিকা রিজন এন্ড গ্বাদার পোর্ট হଉ କି ତମର ଏଠି ବନ୍ଦରବାସ পোর্ট ଚାବାହାର পোর্ট ହଉ କି ବନ୍ଦରବାସ পোর্ট ହଉ, these are strategic choke points. What is the choke point? This is the Strait of Hormuz. Okay, तमर ए इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन तो OPSC रे सिलेबस रे नाही, बट see these are some choke points. Okay, is the one who controls this choke point, this is the Babel Mandap choke point. Okay, one who controls these choke points will control the trade routes, and one who controls the trade routes will be the stronger one. Okay, so that is the policy of China to be the stronger party and restrict India in the Indian Ocean. That is the string of pearls. Okay, so this was the question. Okay, the next question. So if you know this question, you can do it. Otherwise, you can't. Okay, just see. I'll give you 20 seconds. Okay, the question is International Astronomical Union has named two mountain ranges, okay, on Pluto, named after whom? Okay, so the answer is Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary. Okay, so এটা भी करंट अफेयर क्वेश्चन ही हबो. देखो এটা 20 September 11 2017 रे करंट अफेयर आस्तला. International Astronomical Union, this body is responsible for naming of celestial bodies and geographical features on celestial bodies. Okay, so these mountain ranges को name करची on Pluto. Tenzing Montes, Hillary Montes, named after Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary. Okay. Okay. So ଏଇଟା ତ ଥିଲା ତମର କରେଣ୍ଟ ଆଫେୟାର ଇଏ ଆଉ ଯେହେତୁ ଅରୁଣିମା ସିହ୍ନା ଗୋଟେ ପଚାରିଛି ତମର ଇଏରେ ଅରୁଣିମା ସିହ୍ନା ଉପରେ ଦେଖିଦବା ଓକେ ସି ୱାଜ ଆନ୍ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆନ୍ ମାଉଣ୍ଟେନିୟର and sports woman okay ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଦେଖ so what happened in her life was she was pushed from a running train by robbers in 2011 okay so because of that incident she fell and the rods she got rods into her left leg and multiple fractures in spinal cord okay so despite all this she could climb the Mount Everest okay she is India's first female amputee and world's second female amputee to scale Mount Everest okay so this is a very big feat okay in 2011 accident hela tathapi se chadile so she can be used as an ethics case study ओके तमर एथिक्स केस स्टडी रे तमे अरुणिमा सिन्हा को यूज कर परियो एज ए केस ऑफ मोटिवेशन ओके तमर कोच डेडिकेशन टू ड्यूटी हो तमर रेजिलियंस हो तमर एई सब कीवर्ड रे तमे अरुणिमा सिन्हा रो एग्जांपल यूज कर परियो ओके शी वाज बोर्न इन यूपी ओके शी इज आल्सो ए पद्मश्री अवार्डी ओके ओके सो these are some facts about Arunima Sinha and she has climbed also multiple peaks okay about okay and about Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary we all know Tenzing Norgay was from New Zealand Edmund Hillary sorry Tenzing Norgay was a Sherpa okay he was a Sherpa from Nepal okay so in some accounts it is given he is from Nepal in some accounts it is given he is from Tibet his parents were from Tibet they moved to Nepal and he was born in Nepal okay so we can remember he was a Sherpa from Nepal Edmund Hillary he was a mountaineer from New Zealand okay so he was actually in the New Zealand armed forces and he was interested in adventures okay so Edmund Hillary was from New Zealand Tenzing Norgay was from Nepal and Kalpana Chawla, as you all know, she was the first woman of Indian origin to fly to space. Okay, she was from Karnal. Okay, Karnal, Haryana. You will know this. Okay, तो जो जहाँ भी ऑप्शन गुड़ाक अच्छी आम तार भी डिटेल